Kristen. Congratulations on season 2 of And Just Like That. And also 25 years since Sex and the City first premiered. Does that make this new season all the more special with this milestone?
Sure. I mean, I don't know if we were really thinking about it the whole time we were doing the season, it kind of like snuck up. I mean, people would talk about it, but it seemed like it was like really far in the future. And then all of a sudden it was here. We were like, ah. But it's very special and hard to believe at the same time.
Absolutely. Now, we spoke with you all back before the show even debuted. I spoke with Cynthia, and she gave us a direct quote back at that time saying, I can't believe that they're letting us put this on television. When you look back at that era, what do you remember most about how groundbreaking it was for its time? How proud are you of the evolution with the way that you guys are continuing to move the conversation forward with this new series?
I mean, all of the above. I think people do forget that it was kind of shocking in the beginning, and there was negative. People were like, what are those women doing? There was a whole negative conversation out there for a while. But we've come a long way in that regard, thank goodness. But there's still a long way to go, of course. And I'm really proud that we're still doing it and that we're able to do it in the way that we want to do it, which is so rare in our business. And we're so lucky that we've had kind of the creative synergy amongst ourselves, but also that people have said yes to us. Like when we wanted to make the movies, we had to pitch them. We got yeses. It was amazing. Then we got the show back together, which I didn't know if it would happen. I was like, kind of telling myself like you might have to feel like it's over, even though I never felt like it was over. You know what I mean? But in my mind, I was like, oh, it might be over. It might be over. Then all of a sudden, oh, a new show. And they were like, yes, like it's amazing. It's amazing.
And here you are. I love that. I love the enthusiasm, to still be a part of something that you can be so passionate and so excited about after so many years really is rare and is such a blessing. I want to show you this still without giving too much away. What is Charlotte doing here?
Ooh, Charlotte is, there's a whip in my hand. I don't know.
I saw.
Charlotte is having some fun, I guess, and she's been dressed by a designer. So sometimes, they stretch you a little in terms of what you would wear or how you see yourself. And it was really fun. But the other fun thing about it is that you get to see so many stages of that outfit coming together, all of which I loved. Like I have all the pieces back in my bedroom just in case I need them, It's fun.
Oh, okay. I caught that. I love that. Let's go.
In case,
I'm feeling inspired now. Maybe I need to store on the way home. All right. And now I've been asking everyone else, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but Vanity Fair did a poll just very recently with the worst male characters on Sex in the City, right? Like the guys that we're just like voting no on. So I got everyone else to give me their vote. Before I tell you who Sarah, Jessica, and Cynthia and everyone else said, I want to know who's yours. Some of the people that they listed, the characters are Skipper, Big, Petrovsky, Berger, Trey, Aidan. Who would you vote as the worst character? Like the guy you just kind of love to hate?
Ooh, it's tough, okay? But I'm going to go with Skipper.
Skipper. Okay, why Skipper? I just love to relive the plot line. Sorry.
Hard for me to remember the details, to tell you the truth, because he was in the beginning. But I felt like he was negative to Miranda, and I do not like that.
Okay. All right. I'm here for it. Now, Sarah Jessica voted for Berger. Cynthia was like, of course she voted for Berger. Yeah. I'm curious. So I'm assuming you didn't see Kyle MacLachlan. He actually tweeted in defense of Trey. Did you see his response?
No. What did he say?
He was like, look, I know Trey had his highs and his lows, but at the end of the day, he was advocating for his guy. He was advocating for his character. So I thought that was hilarious. You might love to Google that later.
I've got to look this up. I was unaware. But
yeah.
We really loved Kyle so much. And yes, Trey had his issues for sure, but it's hard to separate them when you work with them. You know what I mean? Like the people from the character. And we love Kyle. We love him.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to hear that. And of course we love the actors who play these characters, but
Yes,
it speaks to how good they are that, we can feel this
definitely.
way about it.
Definitely.
Also Aidan back on screen with Carrie. Everyone is so thrilled. What was it like getting John back on set?
It was a dream. I mean, John is so funny and never a dull moment. He's full of surprises. He did some crazy, I don't know how much you saw on social media. We were like, what are you doing? Like, he's hysterical in so many ways, like he was back 10 years ago or however long it was. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
He's just such a character, and he's a great actor, and he brings a lot of heart to what he does. He might hate that I say that, I don't know, but it's true. And you'll see when the story plays out. I had a particular love for the storyline and how it plays out and his character. I thought it was brilliantly written. I was really, really, really happy that he joined us.
Good, good. We're excited to see that play out, obviously, this season. Fans were also excited to hear Kim's making a cameo. How important was that cameo to this storyline for season 2?
Well, I mean, gosh, that's a hard question. That's a hard question. You know, we know that people miss Samantha, and we want to please them. We want to please the fans. We love our fans. It's 25th anniversary. So, at a certain point, we it seemed to be something that we should do and that would be good. Um, and then we also had to think about the storyline and how to incorporate it in a real way, but it does, I think, make sense in terms of people who move, or they're in a relationship where they're not around you all the time. This
Yeah.
happens in life, right? But that doesn't mean that you're not friends. It doesn't mean that you can't connect like this, and just like that. So it made sense. I mean, my only concern at this point, sorry if my camera's bobbling, is that, we like, in my mind, it was going to be this amazing surprise that she just popped up on the screen, right? But no, this is not.
Internet. I know.
I know. So I just hope that the fans are not disappointed, because we really wanted to please the fans.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're looking forward to it. And I know you hate when these things get ruined by 2023 and the age that we live in. So I understand that. A quick pivot here before I let you go. You recently opened up about some of your beauty journey, which I really respected, particularly as a woman in Hollywood. A lot of us go through all of that. Why was it so important for you to open up and just be honest and keep it real about your journey in that space?
I don't know what came over me that day. Okay. Later on, I was like, oh no. But I am happy now. Once I calmed down, I was like, you know what? It is something where I feel like we're all going through it.
Yeah.
And the more we can talk about it, we can take the onus away and hopefully stop shaming each other, which is, in my mind, part of the biggest problem, because we're already under this like really huge societal pressure about, not aging, which is impossible, right? So you're already in a kind of a jam, right? Like, how do I do this? How do I please everybody? How do I look like how I used to look, which is impossible? It's like, it's stressful.
Yeah.
So then add on to that the fact that you potentially are getting shamed online at all times for whatever you did or didn't do, or they think you did, or whatever. It's insane. So from that perspective, I think, maybe if we all talked about it more, it would help. And I'm all for helping, and I'm all for supporting people in their choices. There's a lot of different ways to go about it. I mean, I have to talk to myself about this at all times. I'm in it, with everybody else. We're all in it, and I have to say, like, be calm. You're not going to look like you did when you were 35. You're just not. It's okay. You're healthy. You're alive. This is what's important.
Well, ooh, beautifully said. And I personally so respect and appreciate you being honest about that, because I 100% agree that the more we talk about it, the less stigma there is. We women get put in these boxes and we're just supposed to stay in them, and it's an impossible task. So thank you for that, and congratulations on season 2.
Thank you so much. Those were fantastic questions.
Absolutely. Thank you.